So the song of mine that was nominated for the Essential Songbook is a song that I wrote with Jim Kaminsky, and we wrote it for the band Fat. We were both in the band Fat at the time. It was actually the first song that we ever wrote. Right about the time when we, when I say we, I mean Fat, decided that we wanted to be an original band, write our own music, and try to get a record deal rather than be a cover band. And we stumbled into what I think was a hit format or a hit kind of formula or model unknowingly. And for a long time I didn't think about writing hits or trying to write a hit. I just sort of let songs come. But later on I began to try to focus in more with certain ideas on how to make those songs more applicable toward streaming and radio play. But this uncannily happened to be, I think, a really good model of that, and we did it unknowingly. Jim wrote the musical part, and I think for starters, the chord progression in itself is a hook. So that is one of the first elements that you're looking for. One of the first things you're really looking for, though, is an idea that can be articulated completely in a 2 to 3 minute range. This song clocked in unedited at 2 minutes and 31 seconds. The subject matter, I think the title's kind of hooky, Shape I'm In. The subject matter, this is begging for forgiveness for bad behavior, which is something I think a lot of people can relate to, and which I happen to be really an expert at that time. And the other thing I think that we had going in our favor was a chorus that could be articulated and resolved in very quick fashion too. So it's whoa, back again. That's the chorus. The verse is, wake up, mama, let me in. Just gotta tell you about the shape I'm in. Cold winds blowing, freezing rain. Inside shaking and I'm going insane. If you're wondering where I've been on the road again. Got nobody, smell like sin. Won't promise you I won't do it again. So that's two verses. Sung completely, fully developed in very short fashion. And it was the first single off the record. I think one big mistake that we made was that was done in a very melodic, sort of major scale approach to it musically. Right around the time when we were beginning to turn more toward, we were being influenced by Cream and the Rolling Stones, and we were moving toward sort of a more pentatonic format, more blues rock oriented, and we began to be enamored of that bluesy material, and we didn't think this fit in our repertoire, so we stopped playing it while it was on the radio. Big mistake. I remember being at Madison Square Garden, and our producer Eddie Jason Ed Germano looked at the set list and goes, "How come you guys aren't playing Shape I'm In?" And we said, "Yeah, we don't like that song anymore. It doesn't fit in the repertoire." And he goes, "You got to be kidding me. It's on the radio right now, and there's like thousands of people out there that you can push this to." And we decided we didn't want to play it. That was a big mistake. I had a lot to learn about the music business, and so that's my story about Shape I'm In.